I grew up playing in a giant old barn, and all I knew as a boy was just how neat it was. It was huge. It was 100 feet long, 35 feet tall. It was just a giant old barn, and we had a lot of fun in that barn. As I grew up and went off to school, I came back and I went back to visit the barn. And I realized that, wow, not only was it a giant, cool old barn, it had been built by the master himself. I mean, a timber framer builds a barn forever. It's supposed to last forever and ever, and it's so strong. And as I began to study the timber frame, I just realized how neat that structure was. And I said, wouldn't it be cool to build a house out of this barn? It is so neat. I learned to appreciate the quality of the craftsmanship and the detail and the engineering and everything that was done in order to make everything fit just right, and how it was all thought through and built together. And we took the barn down and brought the timbers up to Coldwater Creek to build our home. So for the next year and a half, we designed the home, reworked the timbers, all by hand. There was no power, no electricity down there at the cow corral, using all of the pioneer tools. And it was almost as if I learned the master himself, studying the timber framing technique that he used, and used the old tools. And it was so delightful to drill and to saw and to cut. But it took forever. I mean, it took a long time to build every one of these joints just right. So this wonderful old timbers were transformed into the frame that you see here. The footings were all put in, and the platform was all built. We brought up the timbers and had our own barn raising. We put the timbers up and then brought in the long purlin beams, the good long beams that go the full length of the house. And once we had the timbers all put together and pegged into place, and all, basically this whole structure was built, and we built a house around it. So this becomes the great room of the house, built from those old pioneer barn timbers, all cut by hand and carved and worked into the structure that you see here. And sometimes I sit down there and I look up. It's got a 24-foot ceiling. I mean, it's a great room. And I look up and I see these timbers and I just kind of shake my head. I mean, what a journey. It's been a wonderful place to live in, and it's just been a journey that's been incredible. It's going to be hard to leave it, but somebody's going to pick up a very unique, very special home with a true story and a true craftsmanship process.